out here, guys. We're out here. And look at the border. That is your border. Major wall.
Jim, I need to ask you something later.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys can see we got the Patriot Caravan here. We're coming down to the border. We're at Monument 1. We got the whole crew down here. Down here with Anthony. We've got the cowboys riding their horses. They just came from the Veronica Escobar town hall meeting where they were not allowed to ask questions. Anthony was actually detained for a few minutes. We thought they were going to kidnap him, but they let him go. And so for those of you that have already seen this, it's going to be repetitive, but for the people that are here right now, this is the first time that they've seen Monument 1, where we basically have no wall. And so, as you can see, guys, there's the border. That's Mexico. Just a guardrail. You don't have to sneak through the desert to get in here. Okay? So guys, this right here is your U.S. border. This guardrail right here, you cross that, you are in Mexico. This side over here, right where that grass is, that's Texas. Where we're at right here, this is New Mexico.
We'll go, Jim.
All right. A lot of you media have asked me a question and said, where do they run in the rocks? Where are they running? What happens a lot of times is that the coyotes drop them right here, right where I'm showing you guys, right over by that monument behind the trees. When they come out, they're told to run. They're told that they're not in Mexico until they get to those train tracks. See those train tracks down there? That they're not in the U.S. until that happens. So what happens is, they don't know where they're going. So they run, and they run up into those hills, they run up into those rocks with little children on their backs, and they put themselves and their kids in danger, which is one of the reasons why we try to peacefully stop them from doing that so that they don't get hurt. It's for their protection.
So, Jim, can you clarify that? So they're told to run like up here?
They're told to run. When they let them out of that truck, the coyote's ditching them.
Right,
they're told, yes, they're told to run. Some of them figure out to come down here, but when they're running, a lot of them go like this, and a lot of them end up in those mountains.
What is a vehicle up there? What is that? You see that?
That's a watch spot. That's one of the areas we watch the border from.
But who is that? What vehicle is that there?
That's a civilian vehicle.
From what? But what country? That's in the U.S., right?
Exactly.
So
that's the U.S.
Okay, so
exactly.
who is in that vehicle? I mean,
it's one of our guys watching.
Oh, that's one of you
Yes.
guys. Are you all staying out here now, or what?
Nope. We're still in the area, but our camp is secret.
Okay.
We're still in Sunland Park. We ain't going nowhere. So what's happening, for those of you guys that have watched my videos, you know what's happening right now, right? Yes. Okay.
Is it what we think it is?
It is what you think it is. Exactly.
Sound border wall.
Right.
And what's that car up there?
That's one of us.
Oh.
Yeah, the cars don't allow. They always like to hide in the bush. Everything clear, they just come through them.
So as you can see, guys, we brought everybody down here. We brought the cowboys. We got Trump at the border. We've got the fake news. We've got the most liberal news crews following us around right now. It's unreal. But as you can see, guys, that's Mexico. That's, those of you guys that watch these regularly, you know that there's no border there. Yes, that's exactly what that is. Good eye. Hey, good eye, buddy. You saw your first spotter. There he is. Congrats, dude. Congratulations. Who else in here can find the spotter? Let's play Waldo. Where's Waldo?
Find the spotter. Who can find him?
Come on. Free mega hat if you can find the spot.
He's up in the mountain. Is he in the bush? Where is he?
I see you, bro. I found the dog.
Okay, did you guys see the spotter on the video?
Could be 2 dogs in this area. See, that's how easy you can walk in. There's no...
This is what happens when Americans get pissed off about what's going on at the border.
You can walk straight in. Just to ask a question. So those are Mexican citizens taking a tour of that particular little location. What?
Annie's riding a horse.
Pancakes.
Pistol Annie, we didn't know you could ride horses.
I didn't either. Next on my bucket.
Yeah, they're waiting to cross, but they got to deal with the Trump army.
Hiding in the bush.
Sometimes he's not allowed to stop there. He's just trying to persuade them not to come. He's not allowed to actually.
If we walk over there, we get arrested?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
You can arrest us, we can arrest them.
Yes.
He'll pick you up.
Y'all bail me out.
Yes. Yes, if you guys go over there, you'll get arrested. Us coming over here.
And they will give us
Yeah, are they going to be able to?
They might steal something.
Can I find them over there?
Oh, I don't know.
That's a good question. Can we claim asylum? Can I go over there and surrender? Will they give me some free food and some health care?
Let me tell you what they told me. Maybe you could comment.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. They said that they're from Leon and they're
Okay.
here visiting and they decided to go to the museum and they're waiting for it to open.
Okay.
What do you think?
Hey, if that's their story. That's their story. I'm not going to argue with it.
Oh, he's hiding again.
Behind that bush.
They usually hide behind the bush.
Yes, you see the bush over there, guys? It's find the spotter. He's there.
Where's the bush?
It's right there. He's popped his head about 5 times now.
So like in front of the blue
Okay,
trailer
they told me
thing,
they
or-
have no idea what's going on and who we are.
I'm sure they don't.
right now.
These guys are coached very well. They have American attorneys on the other side.
Oh, I see.
Do you see them going in the museum? Do you see them walking
Do
into
you
a
want to
museum?
ask them anything or are you interested?
No, I'm good.
He just went back.
I'm good.
All you guys at the Molly's. This is the green.
Hey, 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 hey.
Hey,
Hey, hey.
hey! You're not. You're in Mexico.
You need to be on this side.
Oh, she.
Where you belong.
You're in Mexico.
Hey, you guys.
You need to come back.
You guys are gonna get arrested.
Hey, get over here.
Seriously.
You're crossing into Mexico illegally. Come on. They're trying to get pictures of you on the news, too, by the way, just to say you guys are crossers.
I'm like, hey, there's 2 of there. Aren't they? Well, yeah. Oh, there you go.
Interesting museum, isn't it? Man, I'm telling you, man, these people, they got rocks in their head. She really believes that they're over there at the museum, guys. Who? That's us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my guy up there.
Look, guys, look at what we have over here.
Look.
That's how easy you can walk in and walk out.
Open borders, guys.
This is your open border, but we need to walk.
Look at this. You know, the liberal media, they're here. You know, they're going to say, oh, no, they were just here checking out the monument. It's not an invasion. She said, oh, do you want to ask them? They're just tourists. I understand.
Look at that. That is a joke of a wall.
You can go up to the monument.
Ay,
You can go up, you can go right up to the monument if you want to. If you want to go to that other side, go to the monument. As long as you stay on this side of the monument, you're good. Hey, how you guys doing?
Hola.
So getting back to the Veronica Escobar thing, as you guys know, we had these guys come down to confront her. They actually let most of the group into the meeting, but when it came time to ask questions, they decided not to take any questions from any of us. And then they wanted to photo op, so they had a police officer actually come and take Anthony into a little detainment room for a little while because, you know, he's such a bad man. He's racist and all. And so, yeah, the beat never ends.
Because he's Mexican, how can he be racist?
Right, exactly. He's a Latino. Look at Anthony down there socializing with everybody. He's an evil man, armed, ready to kill.
Look at that,
He's the militia.
He looks calm.
That's the militia down there. Go get him, Anthony. Be careful. Be careful.
Like a walking contradiction.
Hey, by the way, our folks over there were with the American flags today. You know what they were saying? They were saying those are colors, referring to the American flag as gang. They couldn't wave the American flag at the Veronica Escobar parking lot. And if you don't believe me about that, go over to Conservative Anthony's live feed and watch the Veronica Escobar show. It's an absolute joke. These liberals think that our American flag is racist. And America, and making America great, is racist. Okay, if that doesn't anger people out there, I don't know what does. If this border situation doesn't anger people, I don't know what does. Okay, we can only do so much to share the truth about what's actually happening here and why we need a wall. Okay, can anybody tell me why we might need a wall right here? Oh, it's because Donald Trump is an evil man. No, it's because we need a wall. You see how easy it is to drop off people. We have
security.
We have buses that come through here. City buses that drop people off by the thousands, okay? And they just walk right in, they run right in. And in the meantime, the governor of New Mexico tells people that there's nothing to see here, that there's no problem. We should have open borders, we should love everybody. And as much as we do love everybody, until they start willing to let them live in their homes and sit in their yards and spend their money, then I say, hey, go for it, Governor. But she also doesn't recognize or acknowledge the sex trafficking, the human trafficking crisis we have here, as well as the national security crisis. Where do you think our Border Patrol is when they're processing all of these people that are trying to come in? Okay? The Border Patrol is nowhere to be found, and so what happens is our borders are wide open, and of course you can then get your real hardcore criminals in, you can get your terrorists in, your drugs, whatever it is you're looking to bring into America that they would normally stop you from bringing in, you're able to do that. Hey Chin, tell us who this guy is.
Name's Spud.
This is Spud, man. Listen, he's a patriot. Look at Spud. You guys gotta love Spud. Look, he's all decked out. He's even got his Trump medals on. See, he's a Trump supporter too. Aren't you, Spud?
Right, look how happy
Absolutely. Spud rocks. Everybody's amazed. It's like, this is like one of those moments where you got Mexico taking pictures of America.
Look at Anthony taking a picture with them.
Look at the racism going on at the border, guys. Look at the racism.
Guy you can get with. He's the nicest dude.
Right, Anthony the racist, the armed vigilante, the militia, pointing guns at children.
Look at that. Look at even the kids.
If you watch the CNN fake news, that's what you get.
You can't trust the news at all. Look at that, they're fun, they're having fun.
So this is what it looks like, guys, wide open borders. This is why we need a wall. This is what walls help, but you know what? Walls aren't the only solution to this problem. We have got to change the asylum laws, okay? We've got to make it so that people can't get the idea that they can just grab a kid from anywhere in the country, walk right in, and sit down and say, hey, I'm here to claim asylum. Can I get a ride to the airport after I'm done processing? Can I get some cash? And in the meantime, what happens to all the kids? Nobody wants to talk about the kids. And Veronica Escobar wouldn't answer any questions about the kids today. She wouldn't answer any questions about the UN. She wouldn't answer questions like, why isn't the National Guard here in a civilian role? She would not answer that question today. So
She didn't want to answer any questions.
Right.
She wanted to silence us.
she wants to...
But when it's the Democrats who want to ask questions, oh, they're good to go.
Exactly.
And when we ask them any questions, they just shut us down.
Exactly. But Veronica Escobar, you are welcome anytime to come answer questions.
Come on, come down here, have some fun.
Okay?
Well, I even have a barbecue for you.
All right, you were the one who started off your meeting and said we were going to have some disagreements, but at the end of the day, you're the one that couldn't handle dealing with Latino Anthony over there asking you some questions. Conservative Anthony, are you kidding me? So, just so you guys know, some of these people actually came from different states. They came down here to support what's going on, to support the work that's going on the border, the awareness of it. And like I said, to let Veronica Escobar know, and people like Governor Grisham here, that Americans are fed up. Americans have had enough of being lied to. And, you know, we're not going to allow this treasonous, corrupt government to sit and lie to the American people. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're lying to everybody about it. And even as I'm standing here with you guys, trust me when I say the fake news is out here with us. They're taking pictures, they're getting ready to edit their own narratives, their own stories. And again, you guys will probably end up reading a bunch of headlines that are so far out in left field from what you actually see going on here that...
Slicing your videos and making you look like
Yeah.
the enemy.
So here we are. It'd be nice if these guys could stay down here all the time and guard the border until we got a wall, wouldn't it? Wouldn't have a lot of people crossing.
American volunteers to watch the border, it'll be all good.
Say that again, Chen. What do we need to watch the border?
American actually volunteered. Americans, imagine Americans just coming down the border and actually watching. I think we'd be all good.
I agree.
Everyone's giving their time.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
Yeah, take pictures. Take all the pictures you all want.
Here's a better rally, they're taking pictures of us.
This is America.
So they come down, volunteer, watch the border.
And the Mexican cops have stepped up their presence.
For a picture, like a wall, we should all...
We're here to help, guys.
Like the military did.
We
the Army.
should.
I hope they don't do that. They're not going to disarm us, are they, Chen?
Hopefully not.
I hope not.
Because unlike those National Guards, I stick by my gun.
Let me get a feel. You want them?
Pretty penny.
Oh no! What happened there? Let's get
Hey Jim, you got the guy with the M4 over there? He has a gun?
He does. Look at this.
Look at that. He's got, two of them. Both of them got two.
M4s on both of them. Look at. Hey, fake media, you better move. They're coming with an M4 to arrest you. I just thought I would tell them that.
Go back to America where you belong.
Stay on the American side or you're going to get shot. People ask us why we carry guns. Look what they're carrying right now. See what they're carrying? Here, guys, I'm going to get up close. I want to show you something. Let me show you what they carry over here. They say we shouldn't be carrying guns. Look at. I don't know if you guys can see that or not.
¿Usted de aquí en México? No, señor. Yo soy de acá del Paso. A ver si este es el evento donde ustedes tienen acordado.
No, no, eso está cancelado, señor.
Este se canceló.
Sí, ese fue cancelado.
¿Este fue otro evento?
Este fue nomás un conjunto acá en la propiedad privada para nomás darle un tour a ciertas personas que estaban tomando interés en cómo está abierto aquí. Todo. Pero es un tour nomás rápido, breve. Ok, muchas gracias, señor. Hasta luego, gracias por su servicio. Hey, ayúdanos a salirnos del pacto migratorio. ¿De dónde? Del pacto migratorio en el que nos tiene la cabecita de algodón. Está feo esto. Está feo. Así es. Que esté bien.
Okay, plus 5. Yeah, there it is.
You got engagement. You got engagement. I'm telling you, we gotta get out of the UN migration pact, open migration pact. He goes, yeah, bad, because they're gonna get worse. Where you got the Corona? Okay, so put a line down.
Couldn't resist.
No idea.
Right? That's exactly right. That's what they do. So anyway, guys, this is pretty much it. This is what I wanted to show you. Yeah, I don't know who that is carrying the flag around, but you know what? At least it's an American flag. I'm tired of watching other people's flags come through here. Tired of people coming in here with their own stuff. It's an invasion. We're allowing it to happen. I hate to say it, but it's up to Americans to solve this problem. They're the only ones that are going to solve it. And anyway, it's been a pretty eventful day, guys. We had a lot happen. I suggest if you want to, if you get time, go back and look at, started about the time that they enter into Veronica Escobar's town hall meeting. That's where you'll see the stuff that kind of happened there. But again, being an American is now officially, you are a racist. And you know, the bottom line is having the flag is your colors. So now it's a gang sign to carry the flag. You can't make this up. What'd you say, Chin?
They say it's racist to even have the American flag. This is freaking America. How's that racist?
Right, exactly.
But yet they're proud to wave a Mexican flag or any other country flag. And what the heck?
Right?
It's stupid.
Exactly.
This is America. We are
So-
here for America. That's what it's supposed to be about. America. American
Right.
soil, American people.
Exactly.
I mean, we still feel sorry for the ones that come, but they're taking the biggest risk, especially the parents that are taking their kids across the desert, especially in New Mexico. Yeah, we
Exactly.
feel sorry for them, but guess what? You're breaking the law. You're taking your own life in your own hands. That is your deal. We try to help out, but, help helps, and help can be helped. But we're
Exactly.
here to help America. We feel sorry for these people, but come on. Fight for your own country. Like America. If America were to have its own invasion, America had its own breakdown, are they going to come help us? Would they let us in with open arms? Oh, no. Those are guaranteed. They'll just ship our asses back.
See, even
'Cause no
Spud,
one will help
even
America.
Spud
No one
agrees
helps
with that.
Americans.
They don't, do they, Chin?
America
Who helps Americans?
Helps everybody.
Yeah, we help
always
everybody.
They're the ones that helped during World War II and every other conflict. We help everyone. UN doesn't help them. United Nations never helped anybody, and yet we still fund them.
Exactly.
But we're here to help Americans as well as help everyone else. But yet we're the racists. We're the bigots. We're the fascists.
Exactly.
Really?
Exactly.
Come on, people.
And those of you that are smart on here, you don't fall for that stuff. But it's funny how the left is. Hey, Magna, what's going on over there? Say hi. What do you got to say about all this?
This is heartbreaking to see there's no wall. We have no boundary. There's just simple signs. People are crossing here daily. It's
Is it an invasion, a crisis?
It's
What
an
is it?
absolute invasion. I've seen it personally with
Even
I've
more
seen it
people say it's a
myself. I know
crisis.
exactly what's happening. We were at the Veronica Escobar her town meeting, and she didn't allow any of us to speak, ask any questions. Sounded like it was pretty scripted.
Yeah, she doesn't have many answers, does she?
No, she won't. She won't come with any real solutions, and that's the hard part. We had to walk away. So
Okay. Well, I understand that.
How hard would that be
Difficult.
for a terrorist? Send in a couple guns, who's going to catch them?
And we got the Cowboys here. What did you guys think of that whole Veronica Escobar deal? How did you guys feel about that? Give me some answers on that.
We were detained outside because we couldn't leave horses unattended, so we didn't get to go in and see all the fun that Anthony was having in there stirring it up.
Right.
That's why we need security.
Did you guys get confronted?
About the
Outside on the horses? Yeah.
We were told that it was safe for us to ride in the street, but not in the parking lot.
Not in the parking lot, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and we could stay there, and the horse could stay as long as they were tethered
Okay.
to the
Awesome.
trailer.
Awesome.
So,
Hey, what did you learn from the Escobar rally?
What did I learn?
Yeah.
I learned that there needs to be some changes. There's people harassing on both sides.
Right.
I learned that I was there, I was voicing my opinion just the way that they do, and I was told I couldn't do it. So
Okay. So that would upset you. You'd think that she would answer questions for you that at least acknowledge if you're there in a peaceful way that somebody who claims that we don't need a border would at least answer one question. I thought that was, she was either scared of the questions or she doesn't truly have the answers because she knows she's lying to America about it. But I do encourage Veronica anytime, and I know some of your people watch this feed, anytime you want to ask questions, anytime you want to ask questions of us, we'll answer them. Anytime that we want to ask questions of you, it would be nice if you'd be grown up, since you claim to represent the state of Texas, and answer questions, regardless on what side of the aisle you're on, left or right. People from both sides have a right to ask questions, and when you don't answer those questions, you really create more doubt on the other side that maybe there is something that you're not telling the American people, and maybe there is something that you're not telling the state of Texas. And we do know a lot about this immigration subject, Veronica, and you know that. You know that we've been on this border. You know that we know everything that's going on down here. And so, you know, I would highly suggest, if any of you media are watching this and you want to actually do some real journalism, why don't you guys connect with Veronica Escobar's office and ask her why she won't take questions from us? I would think that would be quite a story, and I would think America would want to know about that. But again, that would require real journalism.
I know you're live on Facebook, and I'm sorry, I'm just going to...
That's fine, go right ahead.
Tell me about the new area, where the camp is at. How's that working out for you guys?
Actually, right now it's working out well. The bottom line is we've had a lot of death threats because of the false narrative that we're racist and that we're just a bunch of vigilantes out here. And so that actually set with some of the public who actually believe some of the stories that are out there. Mm-hmm. And so we've had death threats through email. After the arrest of Larry Hopkins, you guys saw what happened there. There was he got beat up in jail, but it didn't stop there. When it actually came time to have his bond hearing, what did they do? They threatened to blow up the courthouse. They didn't take him out of the courthouse, by the way, when that threat happened. They left him locked up in chains. He ended up hurting himself. That's a whole other story for another day. But so the threats are real. And then, of course, as you can see looking around me, we've got media everywhere. Mm-hmm. That's not conducive for the guys here that are trying to just help out, trying to keep a low profile. So where our camp used to be open, it's not open anymore. We don't tell anybody where it is. We will work with people as far as showing them what's going on the border, stuff like that. But as far as where we're actually at, nobody's going to know that.
Understood. I know that there was a lot of backfire on the live streaming,
right?
But you continue. You haven't stopped.
I haven't stopped.
And I know you want to get that word out. What is your message from the people?
My message is this, okay? Forget what the media says about us, okay? What I'm doing with the live videos and what I set out to do in the beginning was not to claim an organization, was not to have a name. What I wanted to do was show people what was actually happening. We wanted to be the voice of the Border Patrol, the unspoken voice that they couldn't have, to show America this is why they're strained. Not just give people numbers. A picture's worth 1,000 words. If I can show you what's really going on, then you can look at it objectively and make up your own decision as to whether or not you feel that it's an invasion, it's a crisis, that maybe children are being affected, that they're being trafficked at an astronomical rate, that maybe the cartels are the ones that are getting rich off of open borders, and that maybe Americans didn't vote completely for an open border yet. And the fact is, right now, the way our policies are, we also are lacking in national security because of areas like this. When Border Patrol's tied up, this is wide open. What stops people from coming through here? Nothing. It's wide open. And I hope the American press starts to realize that this isn't about Donald Trump. This isn't about anything other than the fact that right now we have what I call a non-violent invasion. I do believe that this could turn violent on our border. It hasn't yet, thank God, but it could. And until Congress gets together, until they have a serious discussion about what's in the best interest of the United States of America, and they can come to some type of resolution. Now, myself, I don't think that'll happen. You know why? Because I believe part of this is a power grab for the Democrats. I believe that they look at some of these people as future voters. They want to fight to get all their rights instated, even though they're here waiting for an asylum hearing. I believe that's a big part of it. But in the meantime, if the rest of America gets mad and says, no, we're not going to give up our sovereignty, we're not going to give up America just because one political party wants power, that we have to have rules on the border, okay? And that's what we need. We need rules on the border. So that's what we're looking for, to bring awareness. And I tell people, follow my page, Jim Benvey. Everything you've ever heard about me or our group or what we do or don't do is all recorded on live video. You don't have to watch the news. Everything we do, you can see and hear.
You have your own source.
Exactly.
Thank you, Jim.
Yep.
Thank you. God bless you.
Not a problem, bud.
Thank you.